we teased before Matt went to Thailand, like, be careful and don't get arrested. And we were joking, thinking, Matt's going there with his young wife and his young daughter, who's almost 2, and another kid in the belly. Well, Matt got arrested in Thailand. Oh, where you been? I got COVID. I had broken ribs. I think the universe is basically telling me, man, Ope, you did it. You got to slow down a little bit. But I broke 2 ribs. Most of you know that. And as much as I was trying to live stream, I was in a lot of pain. So I decided to kind of shut her down and not live stream for a while, except for the Tuesdays at Get Parts. And then even that was becoming problematic. And I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Went back to the doctor and he's like, you just gotta shut her down and rest. So that's what I did. And then just when I was starting to feel like I was close to 100%, I had my first cough. And then my son had his first cough. And then my wife had her first cough. And then my daughter had her first cough. And sure enough, the entire family got COVID and possibly the flu. So it's been a long haul, to say the least. What's up, Sean McGill? Hell yeah, the boys are back. What's up, Sean? Look who just arrived all the way from Thailand. Are your arms tired?
Flappy. So funny.
I'm loving this IP. I've seen Matt. That's not the first words with Matt since he got back from Thailand. We've hung a few times. We actually were here Friday and we were going to live stream, and then we got lazy and decided to catch up and just drink beers like 2 friends. What's up, John Quartz? Wait, you're not drinking?
No, I got STD.
You got an STD?
No, STD. I got shit to do.
Oh, I thought shit to do.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's Torch and Crown Pacific Sunrise.
We had this the other day.
Good day, man. Where's at my bed?
I had it with you.
Oh.
When I came here Friday, we're like...
That was before I had STD.
Friday, I came here, and we were going to live stream, and then we were like, why don't we just catch up and have a couple beers? And we had this.
It was good.
It has kind of a grapefruit taste to it. So.
Yes, sir.
How are you, Matt?
I'm okay. I'm putting the heat on. It's cold in here.
Yeah, it's cold in here. I got my damn long johns on. I got my ski pants on. What's up, Andy Vollen? How are you? Welcome back. Oh, thank you, Keith M. I feel a little rusty, but we'll get back into the swing of things. Like I said, I think the universe or God is telling me to slow down a little bit, because I went from broken ribs for over a month right into COVID for 2.5 weeks.
That sucks.
While this guy was in Thailand.
Yeah. Yes, I was. What of it?
You got back about a week ago, right? So
you still
got the jet lag?
No, I'm over that. It's other types of lag now.
What kind of lag?
Bullshit lag.
Bullshit lag. Taxes lag?
Tax lag.
Let's go over the lags.
Let's do all the lags at once.
You got probably landlord lags.
How do you know?
Because you
live my woes, all my lag woes.
Because you live in New York City, my God. You probably got migrant woes.
Not as bad. Honestly, not as bad.
Why are they all lined up across the street right now? What's that all about?
I bet there's soup to be had.
Soup?
Yeah, I bet there's soup. That looks like a soup line.
Oh, we got a soup line across the street. So, Or maybe that's where they're getting their $10,000 checks.
Maybe.
You heard about that, right?
Or fried chicken.
Supposedly, the mayor, good old Mayor Adams, is handing out $10,000 debit cards, and you don't even have to prove you're a migrant.
What? Oh, so we could go get one?
I think.
Pause.
I think. I want to at least give it a shot.
All right, I'll go. You know what? You hold on to this. I'll go get us a card
from there.
Yeah, see if it's $10,000.
No, it looks like the soup line, right?
I'll have soup too.
I'll take some soup. What kind of soup you like? Don't say
like $10,000 soup.
What kind of soup you like?
My favorite soup
You're like a corn chowder guy.
Oh,
I know.
no way. No way.
Pea
Corn
soup?
Chowder. Pea soup sucks. I like bacon and ham and stuff. Maybe I'll eat that out of the pea soup. The rest of the pea can just sit there and swim.
How about Manhattan clam chowder?
Manhattan clam chowder is the worst of the clam chowders.
Over New England clam chowder?
New England is the best.
No.
Yeah, Manhattan clam chowder is a
Get
joke.
out! Get
It's
out!
a joke. Just because it's got a cooler name doesn't mean it's any good.
What about the Long Island chowder?
What's in that one?
Well, Long Island felt left out, so what they did was they combined the Manhattan clam chowder with the New England clam chowder.
So it's pink?
So it's kind of pink.
You guys.
There's a lot of
There's
a lot of
too hard. Hey, let's just try too hard.
there's a lot of pinkies out there on Long Island. So yeah,
creamy tomato clam.
yeah, exactly.
All right. You know, I like a gazpacho. Beer cheddar soup. Cheddar beer soup.
I don't know what the hell.
Yeah,
that is.
no?
It's
It's pretty good.
What about the Thai soup that you fed me before you left for Thailand?
Yeah, the one that was only hot on top. It was the one sip spice, and then after that, it was fine.
And then I officially had a knuckle burner. So thank you very much. I officially had a knuckle burner.
Oh, man, you should see. There are no hairs on there, buddy.
I had a knuckle burner thanks to Matt, and then he took off for Thailand.
Killed them all.
And no one has seen you since Thailand, brother.
Nobody.
So, how was Thailand, my brother?
It had its ups and it had its downs.
I know some of the ups and I know some of the downs.
It was good. I mean, in all, it was excellent. It was excellent.
All right, the setup is simple. Matt went to Thailand with his wife and his young daughter, who's almost 2, and another kid in the belly to see Matt's wife's family.
Mm-hmm.
And you also bought a house there for, I think, $800. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, how's the new house?
The house is great.
That's the first time you saw it live, right?
Yeah. It's awesome.
How was it?
You know, it's in a real, it's in a neighborhood. It's not in any tourist area, so we get the good flavor.
Yeah, that's good, right?
It's very good because then the food is way cheaper and it's way better.
Right.
And there's no BS, There's no freaking white guys running around trying to be all cool.
Oh, wait, over there, the white guys are the problem?
White guys are the problem, yeah. That's right. Well, anywhere you go, you stay away from the tourist area, right? We all know this.
So in Thailand, when you see a white person, you're like,
shit.
Man.
Oh, man, I picked the wrong street.
Because a big percentage of the white people that go to Thailand, they're up to no good. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with each other.
There isn't much good to be up to around there.
In the tourist areas, especially, if you're a white dude, you're up to no good.
Up to no good.
I would say 75%. 75 to
Naughty
78%.
boys. Yeah.
A lot of naughty boys.
Yeah, 75%.
So you saw your new house.
Yeah.
You bought it for like $800.
Nothing. Yeah.
How many rooms?
2 full bedroom. We got a giant bedroom. So we split it up for my wife and I, and then my daughter. She's on the other side of like a partition, but we have a bunk bed for them.
Nice.
It's great. It's great. There's plenty of room.
So now when you go over there, you got a place to stay, but you can only go there, like a month a year?
We could go for up to 3 months without a visa.
Scott, thank you very much. Scott K, $4.99. I haven't had a super chat in 2 months. That's our first $5 we made in 2 months.
Yep.
And then you also bought a motorcycle.
Paying off that house. Thanks, Scott.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't we collect enough money to pay for Matt's house in Thailand? We're looking for $800.
No, $800. All right, well, let's look for $800, but not for my house. This would be for my for the bribe money I needed. All right, so let's look for $800 to reimburse me.
I was slowly getting there, but you want to jump
right
in.
We got an offer for money or a request for money, so let's put it where
if you want to hear a good story, you gotta hit the like. You gotta
smash that subscribe button.
And if you like this story, then you gotta throw some fivers at us, fivers and likes.
So.
All right, I was going to go with tell me a good story, but you want to
I'll tell you a good story.
You want to go good story or a bad story first? Let's go good story first.
You know what? They're all good stories in the end. Damn, the food, man. I can't get over the food. It's so good.
Did you try anything different this time?
I did. I started off strong. Started off real strong.
Yeah.
And I had a fermented fish sausage. First thing, right off the bat.
What did that taste like?
I want to get this crap out of the way. And it was scary. It was really scary looking.
Right.
But I was blown away, and it's my new favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's sour,
Right.
fish sausage, and it's got a weird bite to it, but it was it's hard to explain.
Was it very over the top fishy? Like it was
No,
it like,
that's the best part. Because if
Okay.
it was, it wouldn't have been up there for me. But
Okay.
I was ready to deal with that
Right.
part of it. And fish sauce. So my wife likes to cook with fish sauce, and I always say it smells like fish toes. It's horrible smell.
right.
But fish sauce doesn't taste like it smells.
But it
Good
smells terrible.
It smells rough.
but
Really,
tastes
really
way
rough.
better than
It
the
tastes
smell.
Great.
I
Tastes great because it's all spicy and it's.
I knew a couple.
People like that. Well, how am I doing? Oh, I showered today, so
I knew a couple people like that.
yeah.
Like hell no! And then you're like, hey, you know what? This is bad.
You're okay.
Yeah, right. Matt, buy Matt a nice place. Okay, Ray Vaughn.
Thank you.
I'm not even joking. If we collect $800 today, we pretty much. No, how much did you pay for your house? You could say because people want to know.
It was like 60,000, 60 and change.
60 G's. You got a 2 to 3 bedroom house, right?
Yeah,
With a
yeah.
nice living
And it's
space,
all modernized.
garage,
Yep.
modernized, backyard,
Kind of upstairs
neighborhood.
backyard. Upstairs like patio backyard.
What the hell's an upstairs backyard?
Yeah, no yard. It's a patio. It's an upstairs.
Okay.
With the shower outside. It's just also outside. There's an indoor shower.
John Quartz, glad you're both back. Cheers. What's
Thank
up,
you.
John?
Hi, John.
I think this is the first live stream of breaking the seal and getting back to doing this on a
In a
regular
month.
basis.
Yeah, it's been a month, right?
Well, I went through the rib thing, and as much as I was trying to be
All
cool
right.
about it, it was really fucking painful and hurt a lot. I couldn't sleep right because every position was killing me.
Yeah.
So I tapped out of the daily live stream. Then I was trying to do the Tuesdays at Get Parts, and even though we were having fun, they still hurt a lot. I
It
would
hurts.
go home because you project your voice when you're live streaming. It just hurt a lot. I went back to the doctor, and he's like, "You got to just shut down for a little while. What are you doing?" And then finally felt like I was almost 100%. And then the whole family got COVID.
Yeah.
The whole family got COVID while you were having fun in Thailand.
Well, I was mostly having fun in Thailand. Sure. But,
All right.
Don't blame me for your COVID woes.
What was the wildest thing you tried in Thailand this time around? Food wise.
I think. Well, I had raw shrimp for the first time. All right, so I think it'd be a 3-way tie with the fish sauce and the fermented fish sausage.
Right.
From the street, by the way, that was right off the street. that
You
sausage.
could really
Yeah. Well, everything, all the good stuff is street food.
right.
Really, most of the good stuff is street food.
Jesus.
But then I did the drunken boat noodles at 3 out of 3 Thai spice. I mean, like
Is that
the spiciest of the Thai spicy.
3 out of 3 is
Yeah, they don't make it spicier, but they do offer like a 3 out of 3 white guy spice. So we can feel all good about ourselves. Hey, I had a 3 out of 3 over there, and
Yeah.
it was pretty hot. But my wife made sure that we were getting the Thai spice, and it was brutal, but tolerable. I did it, and I finished her bowl too.
But
She couldn't finish hers, so I
really? But
finished hers up.
like when I eat something really, really spicy, I'll taste it for the flavor and stuff, but I can't eat the whole damn thing.
Well, I couldn't stop because when it's that spicy, you need to go back in for another like cooling hit of heat.
Right.
You're already.
You're already in, so you might as well go all in.
That's right.
Jesus.
And it was a little rough the next day. That's where the knucks got burnt.
Right.
But,
Oh, you had a knuckle burner?
I had a few of them.
A knuckle burner is
yeah.
it's so hot the next day in the bathroom, you're getting right down to your knuckles.
Toilet paper caught fire.
You're getting
That
right
was the
down to your
problem.
knuckles.
Just burnt the whole thing right up.
We teased before Matt went to Thailand, be careful and don't get arrested. And we were joking, thinking, Matt's going there with his young wife and his young daughter, who's almost 2, and another kid in the belly. And, Matt,
We're invincible.
well, Matt got arrested in Thailand. Oh my God.
Day 1. It was really the first full day.
Day 1?
Yep. Yeah. So I'll tell you how it went. Huh?
Yeah.
We arrived at midnight on the Friday night. So Saturday morning we get up and I buy my motorcycle. Cheap, very cheap.
How much did you get?
It was like $700.
You got a motorcycle for $700?
Yes, I did.
Was it? Was it a rice burner?
Well, it's an Italian rice burner, so it's an Italian
Alright.
company, and then they got a manufacturing plant in China.
Is that
So whatever, that's why it's cheap, right? But it's a 300. It's it's a decent sized
you can do
little
some,
bike.
You can do some stuff with it.
Well, that's the other thing. You got a little scooter. You can't really go cross country. You could, but you don't want to go cross country with it. This
Right.
thing, at least we can, we can pack up and go. So anyway, I'm like, I'm going to give this thing a whirl. I'm going to go around for a bit. And I went downtown. I saw a few old bartenders I used to know, and I was keeping it easy, right? A beer an hour. No more. No more.
But the problem was you were out for 18 hours.
No. Not quite. Not quite. It was 3 hours. I had 3 beers.
You had 3 beers. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. I just want to acknowledge. I mean, if people are giving us like free memberships for the people out there and giving us fivers and likes, we want to acknowledge you guys. Matt, this is your mother-in-law. Not forget your promise to marry my other daughter to big radio star America.
My wife has a sister. I don't know, but you're kind of busy with your wife and shit, right?
Wait, your wife has a sister?
She does have a sister, yeah.
Is she as smoking hot as your wife?
Can we not do this
What?
in front of the world?
Is she?
Please?
Is she as smoking hot as your wife?
Can we not do this right now? Plead the fifth. Anyway, that's
Sorry.
thanks for bringing that up.
Well, I just want to know your wife's smoking hot.
Thanks, buddy. Well, let's say I picked my wife, okay?
All right.
She didn't pick me.
All right. So let's walk through it. So you
Anyway, so yeah,
so you really only had 3 beers.
I had 3 beers.
You're in America now. You're not
Over
in
3,
Thailand.
Well, right. Now, I don't know what the real rules are out there, but I know myself. I can ride. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
And so then it's Saturday night. I'm riding back to the house, which is like 20 minutes from downtown. And all of a sudden, the biggest cop I've ever seen is standing in the middle of the road, pointing at me and pointing at the side of the road. And he has me pull over. And he goes, hey, blow into this.
Oh,
That was a breathalyzer. I promise. And it starts beeping. And it turns red and all this crap. And I'm like, what the heck? I don't know. Like, do they have a no tolerance law or something, right?
right.
And he's like, you're way over the limit. And that was the point where I should have just pulled out some money and offered it to him. And apparently that's what you do. Get the first guy so he doesn't have to share with anybody. But I didn't do that.
Wait. So if you there's a lot more corruption over there.
Yeah. And it's
it's safe
open
to say,
corruption. Right? You're
Open
supposed
corruption.
Yeah.
So-
Everybody knows.
So you get pulled over. You're supposed to leave the house with just a wad of
With a
cash,
wad.
just in case.
Yeah.
And I remember your wife warned you to do
She
that.
warned me. She told me all about it. But you know what? Here, what happens? You get pulled over. You offer the cops some money.
You're done.
Right? Not only do you have to deal with whatever you got pulled over for, but now you're dealing with other charges too. So don't do that
Well, don't be so
here
cheap.
in America.
Don't be so cheap.
Well,
then.
next time.
No, man. Everyone has a price. I
So
think.
I'm in jail. I'm not in jail. I'm in the police station for an hour and a half, and they keep telling me you broke the law in Thailand.
You didn't offer the money. You didn't have the wad in your pocket.
So he makes me sit on the back of my own bike, and he drives me to the jail. Or drives me to
Why
the
is
precinct.
it, didn't he have a vehicle?
No, he did not. So I had to ride my own bike. I'm like, I'm a bitch on the way to jail.
Did you have to hold on to the officer?
No, I held on to the bike. I'm not touching that guy.
Were you like this as he's driving you to
Oh, I had
jail?
my hands behind my back, like any good purpose.
Wait, that is so crazy.
It was so.
So you had 3 beers. He pulls you over. Now he has
beers
to
in
take
3
you
hours.
in
so-
3 hours. He now has to take you to the, what do they call it? Are they called the police station over
Yeah.
there? All right.
Yeah.
And he goes, I have to drive your bike to the
Like,
police
get
station.
get on the back. I was like, what? Where are we going? I was hoping at that point he was going to drive me to behind the building and be like, all right, here's how we get out of this.
Right.
But no, it was all the way to.
I thought it was just cash.
That's what I was expecting.
What's this?
I'd give him cash.
Yeah,
and
but
then
what's this driving behind buildings? That
So-
sounds a little different than cash.
cash? I don't know.
All right.
It's my first time, man.
All right.
My first time getting picked up by a police officer. Anyway, so I'm wondering what the heck's going on. I figure my wife's going to leave me and take the kids, and
Oh, you're
she's got
panicking.
right? Yeah, I was a little nervous.
So now you're at the police station.
Yeah, and
What was the first thing you saw when you walked into the police station?
there's a soccer game on TV.
That's what you
And
noticed.
then there's like 8 drunk guys with their faces plowed out on the table because they're all drunk, they're all wasted, and they're getting pulled over. That's just what happens.
And they're way more wasted than you and
They
your quote 3 beers.
3 beers, and they couldn't even
how many
open
shots?
their wallets. These guys.
How many shots?
No shots.
How much?
I was operating a motor vehicle. Opie. I'm not gonna do shots.
No edibles.
No
tabs.
No.
Nothing.
No.
No tie stick.
No tie stick.
All right, so you walk into the police station. Got it.
All right, so I'm there for an hour.
So are you mad though because you're seeing other guys?
Other guys are wasted,
way
and I'm
more
like,
drunk than you.
What the heck am I doing here? And then,
do you think he grabbed you because you were American? He could tell you were American.
Yeah, I could see him licking his lips.
Really?
He's like, "Oh,
I got a good one.
Here comes the money." And all right, so then I said at some point, like, "Can I call my wife? She's Thai." He goes, "Oh, your wife's Thai. Do call her."
Oh, really?
So I called and I told her, I said, "Hey, I'm in the police station," and she starts laughing.
Your wife starts laughing.
Yeah, I said, "I'm not kidding. I'm in the police station." She goes, "Yeah, we heard that. Which one?" So we tell her which police station. She says, "We'll be there in a little bit." So I pass her off to the police officer. There's a little and they show up with 20,000 Thai baht.
What's a Thai baht?
Thai baht is like 20,000 Thai baht. It was like, what is $650?
So 20,000 Thai baht, which is about 650 American dollars,
somewhere around there.
You had to give the guy $650
to let me out of jail with no record, and he gave me the keys and said I could drive away from the police station on my own motorcycle, the one that they arrested me for driving while intoxicated.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a mere hour and a half ago. I guess I metabolized all that alcohol in that time, but that was it. And I thought they were going to pull me over again, and I thought still my wife was going to leave me. And we get home, and I'm apologizing to my father-in-law because he had to put the money together and come out and get a taxi to come get me. And I'm like, "I'm so sorry, I'm sorry." And they're laughing,
right?
They're just laughing because they're like, "Yeah, we told you it was going to happen, But no, you don't want to listen.
So you were a mark. They just knew this is a quick 650.
Being cute
or white.
It's tough being white
and cute. On top of it,
I said it.
But is that the going rate, like $600, $650?
No, that was way more than they should have paid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they pay usually like $3,000 to $5,000.
So 3 to 5. How much is that? About 100, 150
yeah,
or so?
Just under $100.
Or
3,000 is like $95.
So about so they usually
get $100 or yeah.
So whenever they want cash, they just pull people
That's
over.
That's what they do.
Oh,
and apparently,
God.
after we were talking about it. My wife she came to me and said, "Oh, everybody knows that police station's the one where they come after you."
Right.
Like they do it on Friday, Saturday nights. They just set up the roadblocks and they count their cash and laugh.
But the problem is now you're leaving the police station on the bike.
And I'm wondering if it's going to happen again.
Because
I've got no record now, right? There's no record of it. So if I get pulled over, well, guess what? I ain't get pulled over next time. I could have easily dipped around the guy, but I was doing the right thing. So my wife and my father-in-law, myself, my sister-in-law was there. They took all our phones. They went through our pictures.
The hot sister-in-law?
My sister-in-law. And they went through our pictures. They went through our text messages.
Right.
And all that shit. They just had to make sure that we weren't, I guess, communicating about the corruption.
So they make sure there's no record of this whole event going on before they let you go.
Right. I mean, and then the story, but.
And then how fucking paranoid are you driving away from the police station? Would you have stopped if another guy was?
I mean, I was smiling pretty good because I wasn't locked up anymore. That was nice. That was real nice.
Because they were hinting you would have to stay in jail 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was going to be 2 nights in jail before my court hearing. So I thought I still had court. And by the time I got home, I was telling my wife, like, "Well, what? Or did you get paperwork? Because they didn't give me anything."
Right.
And she says, "No, there is no court. It's done. We paid. You owe my dad 20,000 baht."
Oh. That sucks.
So, but you know what? In the end, it could have been way worse. I mean, I could still be there.
Right.
I don't know what it's like to get. I've never had a DUI. I've never had one. So I don't know how long you're in jail for if you go and whatever.
So they set you up nice. Like they scare the hell out of you. You're going to be in jail for 2 or 3 days.
They remind you that you broke the law in
Thailand.
Yeah.
You're American.
Yeah.
We're going to make it hurt.
Yeah.
And then you hint that you might know somebody, and next thing you know, they're like, call them.
Yes.
And then they hit you up for 650 beaners, man. Oh my God.
So I didn't ride the bike at night anymore after that. So I got some footage for you.
Was there any problems in the jail itself or the police station?
A little bit because the chief kept calling me in, and he didn't speak any English. So we were doing the phone translation back and forth. We were trying to figure out what to do. And then after I mentioned to my wife and we had done that conversation, he sent me back out to the Gen Pop, as it were.
Right.
And there's some guy drunk sleeping in my seat. So I just asked him to move so I could go sit where he was sitting. And he didn't like that. And then he wanted to throw down, I guess. So I was ready at that point. I didn't give a shit.
You weren't ready. Don't they all know like Muay Thai or something?
Maybe, but the drunk guy's not going to do shit. He had a hard time putting his lip back on his mouth.
Right.
So
that's
the police watched that whole thing.
That's so fucked. The whole thing is crazy. Where you had to let the police officer ride your own bike. You had to hold on to him from the back.
So stupid. It's so stupid. But it didn't feel stupid when I was in there. It was a real deal for a few moments. But
that's crazy.
Anyway, everything else was excellent. Except for my wife almost breaking her foot off.
Boo, 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 boo. Opie Radio. Boo, 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 boo. Boom, 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 boom. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo.